Okay, so Matthew Santoro, who's a YouTube star, came up with this video accidentally about a week ago after he put the video live by mistake. The video is called My Abuse Story, and he didn't want it up there because he didn't think he would have the support from his fans, his friends, his family to put this video up there. He thought he was going to be judged, but when the video went up accidentally, he had an outpouring of all these people supporting him. So he just went through an abusive relationship, so you know what, let's show him some support. His video is right over here, My Abuse Story. It's a very emotional story and it was hard to get through to the end. But go over there and put "We support you" from Landonproduction. Go to his video and just spam the comments, show him your love, show him your support. So you guys can click over here, or I'll put his video in the description link as the first link down there. Go over there and watch the video yourselves. So he decided to make this video public on his vlogging channel, and this is because he wanted to raise awareness of domestic violence. Matthew Santoro is a guy that I've met on numerous occasions, and he's a genuine person. I do support his career. In this video, he talks about his abusive relationship with the person that he doesn't name, but we all know it's Nicole Arbor. And Nicole Arbor came back at this video with her own video denying all of these claims. So whether or not Matt's story is fully true, this is a guy that opened up to us about his story. But this is a story about him with someone taking advantage of his situation. He was trying to look for happiness, but instead he found the opposite. So Nicole Arbor's video is called Abuse Story, My Side of Things. She denies everything and seems so insincere, and then she followed up that video with Dear Matthew Santoro. Now this is a woman who's trying to get some views onto YouTube. She tries to create all this drama and calls out Matt, and she wants him to take a lie detector test during a live video on her channel. But you know what? It just seems like the reason why Matt made this video was to get this off of his chest. He's had this in for months. He wants it out there and he wants to move on from this. He probably won't be taking the lie detector test because it doesn't matter. He knows what happened and that's that. I believe Matthew Santoro will move on and just continue doing what he does. And Nicole Arbor, well, she's kind of been her own worst nightmare. She's causing all this controversial drama. Anyways, LP Army, I'm in San Francisco right now and I just really wanted to get this out there. I wanted to show my support with the YouTube community. I don't think Nicole Arbor is the best thing for the community. She's very controversial. Matthew Santoro has been on the top of his game, one of the biggest Canadian YouTubers out there. Much respect to him. But that's it for me, guys. I'm gonna get back to my holidays with whatever I'm doing. I'm probably checking out the Golden Gate Bridge in the helicopter. So after the intro, we'll get back into the news, and it's gonna be Courtney filling you guys in today and for the rest of the week.
Hey guys, so jumping right into things, last time we asked you guys who is your favorite superhero, and this is what you guys said. Today I want to know, what do you think is worse, physical or mental abuse? Let me know down below. So from one story about an interesting woman to another, I have a story for you guys about a 28-year-old teacher who took a student back to her hotel room after prom. Now a few months back, you guys might remember there was a crazy outbreak about student-teacher relationships like we've never seen before. Now it seemed like every week there was a new scandal about it. Teachers were going to jail, and they were even making a bunch of movies about it. Now apparently for some people that wasn't enough of a warning. Here's one example, Rebecca Lacey. Now after the school's prom, this woman went back to her hotel room with a grade 11 and spent the night with him. And at the dance she was seen hugging and dancing with other young students. Now allegedly there was no sexual activity between her and this boy. They just stayed up all night talking about family problems. Now of course people found out, they asked her questions, and she responded with the boy seemed trouble at the prom and she just wanted to talk to him. He was in a bad state of mind and other students were trying to convince him to take drugs and alcohol. And her motivation was to keep him out of harm's way. Clearly she'd never heard of the rule you're not supposed to see your students off of school grounds without parents' permission. And before being fired, she quit. Next, for all of you video game fans out there, I have some very anticipated news about a new video game. I'm talking about Half-Life 3. This video game has been rumored for years, and every so often a tiny bit of information makes its way onto the web. Half-Life 2 was released all the way back in 2007, so it's about time they came out with a new one. But this past week, this little bit of interesting information appeared online. Half-Life 2 Episode 3 has been cancelled. The project has turned into a full-fledged title confirmed to be Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3 is the official title, and has turned very well into a standalone game. Well, sort of. It's complicated. The gamer who released this info is anonymous, and it's unknown how he knows this information. Only gamers are gonna know if this info is true or false. So all of you gaming fans out there, let me know. Do you think this is true? Do you think this is false? Let me know down there. Next, I have a story for you guys about an 11-year-old girl who refused to eat for 2 days after her school's health team called her overweight. 11-year-old Olivia is 5'2" and she's the tallest kid in her class. And she was so shaken when she was called overweight that she refused to eat for 2 days. Her mother, who's a fitness trainer, was furious and insists that she, of all people, would know if her daughter was overweight. Her mother says they never eat processed food and that she always keeps track of their diets. Her mother, who is also a nutritionist, had to dig up her old university books to convince her daughter that she is not unhealthy. And she said it's unbelievable how much damage is done by this program. The National Child Measurement Program measures the height and weight of children when they start and leave all primary schools to assess obesity levels. It was set up as part of a government strategy to tackle the issue, and Olivia's tests were carried out by Cornwall Council's public health team. Hopefully after this incident, program administrators, they kind of look into this to see if there's any adjustments that can be made. From being cruel to children to being cruel to animals, here's our next story. This cute little cat's name is Lily, and she was found with her paws bound together with electric tape upside down in a carrier. Police found her in the back of a parked car behind a closed business, meowing in discomfort. Its occupants, a 26-year-old woman and a 23-year-old man, were also holding drugs at the time. Officer Halloran said, "When I first found the cat, I was like, no way, this cat's upside down. It was crammed in the back. I own cats. This is not how cats should be treated." Lily's owners are now facing animal cruelty charges. The rate of animal cruelty is escalating way too fast. It's absolutely disgusting and needs to be stopped. Our next story is about a 22-year-old student from Sierra Leone who died from Ebola and may have exposed 27 other people. This victim lived in a house with 22 other people but may have exposed, as I said, a total of 27 people. The victim, who's assumed to be a student, got ill in the beginning of the year and died January 12th. She sought medical treatment at a local hospital but was treated as an outpatient. Authorities are tracing her contacts and have dispatched teams in the area for an investigation and announced that certain areas are going to be quarantined. Doctors have said, "We encourage the public to continue to practice the hygiene regulations, which were in force during the period while Ebola was raging, and the emergency regulations are still in force." They also said, "We still anticipate more flare-ups and must be prepared for them." Nearly 4,000 people have died before Sierra Leone was declared free from transmission of Ebola on November 7th. Next, I have a story for you guys about a deadly earthquake that can hit at any time. Seismologists have previously said that the west coast of North America is at risk of a catastrophic earthquake that is capable of wiping out a huge part of the country. Since January 1st, there have been 1,000 earthquakes in this region alone. That's absolutely insane. Dr. Roger Musson, author of The Million Death Quake, The Science of Predicting Earth's Deadliest Natural Disasters, said, "Experts cannot predict when the major quake hits, but a deadly megaquake is inevitable. The most vulnerable regions at risk of a devastating quake is Nepal and Tehran and Iran." He continued, "The million-death earthquake might happen in the near future, and it's only natural to speculate on where." Seismologists look anxiously at Istanbul and Tehran, where a massive death toll would be no surprise in the event of a major earthquake. Seismologists fear that the major quake will trigger a devastating 700-mile-long tsunami that will wash over the northwest of America. We'll keep you guys updated on the story, and hopefully the precautions are being taken to keep these people as safe as they possibly can be. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment for more stories from around the globe. We have more stories right over here for you guys. And I'm here all week, so I guess I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. You can follow me on Instagram at Court McGinley, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.